Am I the a-hole for not swapping seats on a 10-hour flight so a family could sit together? I recently took a 10-hour international flight, and I'm genuinely wondering if I was the jerk in this situation. I suffer from pretty severe travel anxiety, and one of the only ways I can manage a long-haul flight is by getting a window seat. I need to be able to lean against the wall, pull the shade down, and create a little dark cocoon to even hope for a few hours of sleep. Because of this, I meticulously planned my booking weeks in advance and paid extra to select my specific window seat. It was aisle-free, right where I wanted it. When I boarded the plane and got to my assigned seat, a family was already there. 2 parents and 2 young children, who looked to be around 4 and 6. The mom immediately turned to me with a hopeful smile and asked if I'd be willing to swap seats with her husband, who was seated a few rows back in a middle seat. She explained that they wanted to sit together as a family, especially with young kids on such a long flight. I felt a pang of guilt, seeing the kids, but my anxiety immediately flared up at the thought of losing my window seat. I politely, but firmly, explained that I had specifically paid extra for this seat precisely because I needed the window to sleep on long flights due to personal reasons, and I couldn't really swap. Her smile instantly dropped, her face hardened, and she scoffed, saying I was ruining their family vacation, and that it was just a seat, implying I was being utterly unreasonable. The dad chimed in from his distant seat, giving me disapproving looks. The flight attendant came over, probably sensing the tension. She confirmed that seat assignments were final unless a passenger willingly agreed to swap. She offered no pressure on me, which I appreciated. For the entire 10-hour flight, every time one of the parents walked by or got up, they would send pointed glares my way. I felt incredibly awkward and like I was being judged by half the plane, but I desperately needed to get some rest for my connecting flight. I kept thinking, why didn't they book seats together if it was so important for a 10-hour flight with young kids? But then the guilt would creep in. Am I the a-hole for prioritizing my own comfort and a seat I paid extra for, over a family wanting to sit together on a long flight?
Subscribe for more.